So I'm Shannon Weber, and we are here at CROI 2014 in Boston, Massachusetts. And you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Nelly Mugo from Kenya, working with the Kenya Medical Research Institute.
And this is a huge privilege to be able to talk with you because of all the great work that you've done in helping us to understand about PrEP for women and really advancing through your clinical trial and your demonstration project. Such good work. So I want to ask you, where are we today? What do we know about PrEP for women, and what do we need to know?
Well, we know that it works. This is really important. From the partners' PrEP data, it's important to recognize that even when we say discordant couples, that at every point of an HIV transmission event, there's discordance.
Always.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that it was a couple's relationship just helped us understand the dynamics better and give more support for women. And we did sub-analysis, and looked at women, men, looked at women by age, looked at partner viral load and different levels of risk. And PrEP was still very effective in preventing HIV infection.
Can you talk about the difference between your trial, the Partners PrEP trial, and the data that came out of the other PrEP trials for women?
Absolutely. So there's several trials actually we have for women. There's the Partners PrEP, which had serodiscordant couples. Then we had TDF2, which was in Botswana with heterosexual men and women. So there's still women in that population. And then we had the Voice, which had the gel and the oral tab, and mostly very young women, median age of about 25. And also we had FemPrEP, which was also based in, a few sites in East Africa, the other sites in Southern Africa. So the major differences in those cohorts, one was age. The women in the two trials that stopped, one for futility and the other one because they didn't show an effect at the end, was age. And when they desegregated their data, actually it was amazing at the level of HIV incidence in women in those trials. In FemPrEP, it went up to 6. Some of the sites in Voice went up to 9, really, really shocking high rates. You put this in the context of our serodiscordant couples, where you know for sure that this person is having a relationship with somebody with HIV, and the incidence in the placebo are most 2.
Right.
So even in the absence of PrEP, having partners together, passing a mutual message, already had a huge impact on reducing HIV incidence. So if you look at our over the years, what happens in serodiscordant couples, HIV incidence in the absence of any intervention is between 10 and 15. In Partners PrEP, placebo arm, it's 2. And then when you add PrEP, it's 0.5. Amazing, really.
It was beautiful to see that.
It's really, really beautiful to know. It just says right there that this is a product that works. It's also a reminder that these other interventions work, why combination prevention is so important. I read a paper that's been recently published from Voice, and it was qualitative work done during the trial.
Right.
And women talked about community acceptance, partner rejection. There are women who stopped because their partners did not support them, or they went home and their family said, "What's this thing you're using? Stop."
Right.
But for our serodiscordant couples, there was mutual support. So I'm going a little bit ahead of your question, and I think this is where it's important for PrEP to build community awareness and acceptance as a base. The same way with family planning, people know about contraceptives.
Right.
There's no surprise if somebody sees you with a pill. That's fine. They understand you need to prevent and protect yourself from pregnancy. But this pre-exposure prophylaxis is unknown. So I think we need to do that at a community level to support young women taking it so that they find a supportive community where they are from. Some of the feasibility studies, people talked about stigma. They're afraid that if people see you with a tablet, which is true, and they can Google, everybody has smartphones, and see it's an ARV, there may be fear of stigma. So people will assume you have HIV, so you want to hide, you may not take your tablet. But then again, we haven't educated the community
Good point.
to understand that this can also be taken for prevention by smart people.
Yes.
So I think we need to get those smart marketing guys who, put Viagra out in the world and other beautiful products we like to use, to also sell PrEP as a beautiful product for intelligent people who want to safeguard themselves.
I love it. What has surprised you about what you've learned doing this work?
Well, it was sad that women in voice and PrEP didn't take it. It was surprising and sad. I'm also very surprised that we haven't jumped on the product. I mean, we have said for years, the first time I heard about microbicide, the message was that women are vulnerable. They cannot negotiate safe sex. And that's the reason why women are so highly impacted by HIV. We need a product that they can take without negotiating with their partner. Well, now we have it. And what have we done with it? We've sat on it. We're not finding the avenues. And I know we are creative. I know we are able to. It's true adherence was shown to be a problem, but it's only one off. We can overcome this.
Yes.
I think this is not enough reason to shelf a product as people, vulnerable young women, continue getting HIV. It's not acceptable.
As we conclude, I want to see if we can go back to yesterday in your presentation. You really gave this beautiful call to action about this need to scale up what we know and what we've learned. Can you recap that message for this?
I'm not sure I can remember all of it exactly that way. But I think, I feel that when I thought hard about PrEP, I thought about the history of contraception. That we started with an oral pill. It wasn't popular. Actually, the Vatican banned the pill somewhere in the 60s, you know? And there's critique, there always will be. Issues of sexuality are sensitive.
Yes.
And the pill compared to the other products is not perfect. It's not option number one, but it's still there in the table of choices, and we needed to use it to learn, to pave the way for people to accept. So we need a pathway for prevention modalities for HIV negative people beyond condoms. And PrEP is it. So we have it, it works.
Yes.
We need to use it now as we prepare for all the wonderful products that are going to come on from all the wonderful work that's being done.
Yes.
But we need to do it.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for your hard work, and thank you for this interview.
Well, thank you for your generosity in asking me to be interviewed.